talking to the people. They might never hear your voice again. Keep on talking to them for a little while until you're cool, man.
When it's to the people have a voice inside of them that talk to them, you know. That is the voice that these people must listen to. Because in everything you're going to do, there's a wrong way and a right way. And if you listen good, you will know the right way. You know? Because there is a voice inside talking to everyone. See it? See it?
Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me on this video. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. So today is May the 11th, the day that the entire Jamaica got the news from Miami that Bob Marley had passed. So do you remember what you were doing or where you were when you got that news? I'm going to share a little bit about my experience when I got that news. Many of us will never ever achieve what he did in those 36 years. And he made such an impact in Jamaica and the world. I'm sure you're going to have many of you listening right now who were not even born when Bob Marley passed away in 1981. Yeah, we all have our stories, certain things that we will never forget where we were at the time that it occurred. And one of them is September the 11th. A lot of us will never forget where we were at the time. He lived his life as well, right? And it's very unfortunate that he passed away from cancer. So up until now, they haven't found a cure for cancer. So I was walking home with my two friends approximately around 3:30 in the afternoon, could be 4, and a car pulled up, chatting and all of that on the road. It was about 3 or 4 guys were in the car, and one of them the passenger stuck his head out of the car and said, "Bob Marley dead, Bob Marley dead." And we just froze right there, and we're like, is he joking? We don't know who to take serious or not, right? So we're thinking maybe it's a prank or something. So we just continued doing what we're doing, walking home from school. And then by the time we got home, we were hearing Bob Marley's music playing everywhere. And then, of course, you hear your parents talking about it and neighbors. And it was just everywhere, right? Everybody was in shock. A lot of people didn't even know that Bob Marley was sick. I mean, come to think of it now, as a kid, I didn't know. Like, your head is not there, right? I personally never ever heard of it, even as a kid. Never heard that Bob Marley was ill. We all know how Jamaicans give bad news or sad news. Some, I would say most Jamaicans, they would give you the news just like that, right? And some will actually create small talk, and then somehow they soften the blow that way. He's at this clinic for a few months, and of course his life may have been extended, because he was told that when he fainted in Central Park and went to the doctor, those doctors told him that he only had weeks to live. We will never forget that date, right? As long as we're on the earth, we're going to remember it, because this man played such a great role in our lives in terms of not just music, but of course as a messenger of love, peace, unity, equality, all of those things. Bob Marley's doctor told him that there's nothing else that he can do for him.
Singer Bob Marley, his reggae music known far beyond its roots in Jamaica, died in a Miami hospital today after a long battle against cancer. Bob Marley was 36 years old.
So I'm going to play a clip of Ziggy Marley speaking on his father's passing on May the 11th, how he found out. So they flew from Jamaica. Of course, they heard the news that dad was not in a good shape. So they flew from Jamaica to say goodbye to their dad, and they got to see him in the hospital, in the Miami hospital, before he passed. But they were at home when the news came. So I'm going to let you listen to this interview, and the credit goes to Oprah Winfrey's own channel. Though Bob Marley passed away on May the 11th, 1981, his spirit lives on through his timeless music and enduring influence. Today, we remember his legacy and the impact he continues to have on music and culture. Share your favorite Bob Marley song or memory in the comments below. Remember to like and subscribe for more content like this. After Bob Marley fainted in Central Park and he went to see doctors in New York City, and they gave him that news that he only had maybe weeks, maximum a month or two to live. He, of course, canceled the rest of the tour, and he sought treatment at Joseph Issel's clinic, Bavaria, Germany, where he underwent an alternative cancer treatment called Issel's treatment, partly based on avoidance of certain foods and fluids and other substances. Eventually, bad news again was given to Bob Marley. A few days before he passed, Dr. Joseph Essells gave Bob Marley the sad news that he could not do anything else for him. So he decided to return to Jamaica, and he did not make it to Jamaica. The flight stopped in Miami because he fell gravely ill, and he passed away at the Cedars Lebanon Hospital in Miami, and he was admitted to the Cedars of Lebanon Hospital. It has been renamed Jackson Memorial Hospital, and he did not make it out of the hospital, and he did not make it to his birthplace, Jamaica. He passed away in Miami. As we conclude our tribute to Bob Marley on this day of remembrance, let us carry forward his message of love, unity, and peace. Thank you for joining us. Please share your favorite Bob Marley song or memory in the comments below. Remember to like and subscribe for more content like this.
The day he passed away, we were at my mother's house. And then I saw her coming down the stairs. And she didn't even have to say anything, because I kind of knew. I never cried. I was just like, just silent. What he's been through and what he has done and the impact he has had. It is a great human story, and a story that we all can adore, because it's so simple, so unique, and so powerful.